We're at the Worthington Diamond Mine, and it's been raining here all day. It's just a slow, constant drizzle rain, but we've got 3/4 of an inch because this is about 4 o'clock in the evening now, and like I say, it's been constant. Used to be, when our original pit was right here, it would fill with water and I'd have to spend hours pumping the water out because we're standing on a slope that backed down to the pit where we used to load the lamperite in. Well, I didn't want this to fill up with water, so we dug it deeper over here in the lamperite, right along the edge of the contact zone. And day before yesterday, John Terrell got on the excavator and dug a drainage trench out of here so the water would drain out, and it would have done real well, except the caves, the walls of the trench have caved in some. We'll go down and take a look at it. It still is draining, and it's working all right, but it was kind of puddled up in here, so I got in with the excavator a few minutes ago, and I got it to where it would drain. I scooped some out of this to make kind of a side ditch to feed into it, and you can see that we had it graded to where it would all drain perfectly and no water would be standing. We used a level, and since it's freshly dug and some of the stumps and roots were disturbed along the edge here, the clay gave way, because they're like 5.5 foot tall sides to this trench, and some of the clay gave away and fell in. I'm standing on a stump right here. The tree used to be in here. This used to be a forest about 14 months ago, but we had quite a cave in here. John Terrell's going to come back on Saturday. This is Wednesday. He'll be here Saturday, October 31st, or that's the plan. Maybe he can get in with the excavator and dig that out a little better. I don't want to get in and mess it up any worse. It's too wet right now, and once the rain, it's going to rain all night tonight too, so maybe we'll get another 3/4 inch of rain. But as you can tell, the water is going out this end. You can actually see the movement in the water, and it goes right down this valley, natural valley on our 10 acres. So it's draining, but just not as slick and perfectly as what we had planned, but it can be fixed, and it will be. That's what things look like. It was raining pretty hard just a little bit ago, so I came down right after the rain stopped. It's pretty soft and gushy. I've got tall muck boots on. It's kind of a muddy mess out here, but it'll dry out, and by Saturday he'll get in here with a bulldozer and clean up all this mess, pushing it back and forth and watching out for the stumps that you can see in here. Some will be buried. I'm going to dig up some with the excavator in front of the bulldozer so he can push better. That's the plan anyway. I'll remove stumps and he'll push the overburden and clear things out better. But I expect one of the first things he'll do is get in here and fix this trench. It can be done. Here's, like I say, another big stump. They're all in here because this used to be a pine and oak forest, and there are still stumps all over in here. Now, if the camera all of a sudden real fast shows you what the sky looks like, you'll know I slipped and fell. Hopefully I won't slip on this mud. But the main thing is I don't have a bunch of standing water in the lamparite, and I don't have this clay washing down in and polluting our lamparite, because I don't want to dilute the diamond content by getting a bunch of worthless material in here that has to be done. This is where I dug that pocket out day before yesterday to kind of take and sample it. You can see the black manganese and iron layer, the goethite limonite layer here by the surface of the lamparite, and you can see how it's bedded in here on about a 65 to 70 degree angle. Interesting how that volcanic rock bedded and layered like that at an angle. Anyhow, most of it's staying pretty dry despite the constant rain today, and we'll have things looking better here before long.